In 1971, a psychology experiment at Stanford University spiraled out of control. What started as a study on human behavior turned into a disturbing exploration of power, authority, and the fragile line between role and identity. This is the story of Zimbardo's Stanford Prison Experiment. Psychologist Philip Zimbardo aimed to investigate how individuals conform to social roles, particularly the roles of prisoners and guards in a simulated prison environment. Would ordinary people, placed in a situation with power dynamics, behave in line with their assigned roles, or resist? Zimbardo recruited 24 emotionally stable male college students through a newspaper ad. They were randomly assigned to be either guards or prisoners in a mock prison built in the basement of the Stanford Psychology Department. 1. Prisoners were unexpectedly arrested, at home, stripped of identity, given uniforms and numbers. 2. Guards wore uniforms, mirrored sunglasses, and carried batons, given complete control over the prison environment. 3. The experiment was set to last 2 weeks, but was stopped after just 6 days. The results were shocking. 1. Guards became increasingly abusive, using psychological tactics and punishments. 2. Prisoners showed signs of extreme stress and helplessness, some even experienced emotional breakdowns. 3. One prisoner had to be released on day 2 due to severe distress. The roles had consumed the participants. They were no longer students in an experiment, but prisoners and guards, acting out real power struggles. Zimbardo concluded that situational factors, not personality, can lead people to behave in ways they never imagined. His findings supported the theory of de-individuation and conformity to social roles. The study illustrated the power of the situation in shaping human behavior. Checkmark strengths. 1. Controlled environment. The mock prison setup allowed researchers to control variables. 2. Ecological validity. Participants seemed to behave as they would in real life, showing real emotional responses. Cross-mark limitations. 1. Lack of generalizability. All participants were young, male college students from the U.S. 2. Observer bias. Zimbardo himself played the prison superintendent, which may have influenced the results and interpretations. 3. No clear operational definitions for some variables, like abuse or stress. The ethics of the Stanford Prison Experiment have been heavily criticized. Red circle informed consent? Participants weren't fully aware of how extreme the conditions might become. Red circle right to withdraw? Some felt they couldn't leave, even when in distress. Red circle psychological harm? Subjects experienced real emotional trauma. One even suffered a breakdown after just 36 hours. Pushpin. The study led to significant changes in ethical standards in psychological research, including the implementation of stricter institutional review boards, ERBs, and ethics codes. The Stanford Prison Experiment remains one of the most influential and controversial studies in social psychology. It serves as both a revelation of human behavior and a cautionary tale about the ethical boundaries of psychological research. Graduation cap. What would you do in a role of power? For more psychological breakdowns and ethical deep dives, subscribe and explore the human mind with us.